My greatest accomplishments, and I would tell anybody this real quick, and I love to say this. I'm 24 years old as of a week ago. I'm a black male, and I'm a gay black male. I have the three most things that a person would say he's not going to be nothing against me. I'm proud to say at the age of 24, being a black male and a black gay male, that I am a successful business owner. And when I say a successful business owner, I am a household name. People here in Augusta know me by name. They know he's the event planner. He does awesome events. Even people outside of Augusta. Back in Atlanta, I've done events in Atlanta. I've done events in North Carolina. I've done events just in a lot of places. And I don't mind traveling. That is a big accomplishment to me because I know event planners here in Augusta, Georgia that have been doing this years before me, and yet they have not reached the level in this career that I have reached at the young age that I have reached. A lot of people don't understand. At most of the time, young black males at the age of 24, they're not even thinking about a company. They're not thinking about where they're going to work. They're probably still staying in their mom's house. I own my own company. I own my own house. I take care of my family off of my company. I work for no one else besides Events of the Muse, and I'm proud to say that.
How many you need? 2, ain't you?
What? Yeah. I am originally from here in Augusta, Georgia. I was born and raised in Augusta, Georgia. I have left Augusta, Georgia, and came back, but I'm from here. Chair covers. I need at least 9 white chair covers. I need all of the boxes in the left-hand corner. And I need, yes, they're bases.
Why is it rocking?
It's gonna rock.
It's gonna rock. It's the table.
What did, oh, over here. Okay, you say what?
I need batteries from the house. Out the storage. All the vases in that left-hand corner.
Go ahead and mess you up. I just called you and asked you with it.
I just thought about it. Now, I actually have a few people, 3 to be exact, that I actually look up to in my same industry. That will be Preston Bailey. He's an African American event planner, and he is where I really want to be. Preston Bailey is one of the most outgoing, over-the-top event planners that you could meet, or even just look at his work. He does a lot of big installations. And what do I mean when I say installations? Installations are decoration pieces that are put up to be kept up. David Titera is also one of my big idols, and Wesley Cadle. He's actually one of my idols here locally in Augusta, Georgia. He does a lot of nice weddings, and I've also had a chance to work for him.
When you go back to the house, I need your batteries. Go in my room.
Of course, I have my assistant, and she's also my head chef, which is Bernie Zimmerman. Also, I have Valentino Ray. He's head of my staff. He oversees all of my staff people, from setups to breakdowns. I also have my mother. She's like my CEO. She keeps me in order. Other than that, I do all my own lighting, my linens, we do ourselves. Pretty much everything else is done within the company. I have different people that work for me, to include some of my staff. We have Julian, Marcel. Who else is going to be working this event? Julian, Marcel, Trevon, I just hired a new assistant named Lexi, and I also hired my assistant and assistant. Her name is LaTanya. You'll get to meet both of them. Also, my auntie, she helps every now and then. She come in and work, but I must say she plays a big part in my company. And the reason I say she plays a big part in my company is because she has become a very big sponsor of my company. She actually, every now and then, she just invests into the company. And when I say invest, she buys new inventory and just bring me inventory and say, here, add this to your inventory. Different things, different people, but work with me pretty much. I have a close-knit team. We're like family, and we all know each other. Also, I have an assistant that she only does office work. That's it. Her name is Tangel. She does nothing but computer work and balances and accounting. Other than that, that's pretty much the wrap of the crew.
Many people about to be in here and they walk by in their phone.
I probably won't even leave that right now. I'll probably switch that out for a vase. All the boxes in the left-hand corner, they're vases.
I know that. Don't write that. I know the
Okay.
basics. Talking about this etc. stuff. Bakari, stop working for a minute and call it out.
I can give you an example of any event, because any event that I do, I go above and beyond. It's not about the money to me, it's more of a passion for me. This is what I love to do. So every event exceeds any client's expectations because I go above and beyond what you've paid for and add what I feel it needs to take your event to that next step. In the next 5 years, I plan on having my own location here in Augusta and in Atlanta. I plan on owning my own venue in Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna go from there, which that venue will offer full service planning packages that can be handled in-house without having to go out to a different caterer or a different designer or a different florist. Everything can be done in-house.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I want to put my face in the small one.
Hey!
Hey!
Alright, okay.
Hey, 2020 meal.
Yes, she on the way back. She should be pulling up.
She already
in
got
just a
it.
second.
Sorry, don't forget
These cameras are extra long.
I love working with other people, as long as they are fine with working with other people. Some people, we get along well, and on the other hand, some people, we don't get along that well. I'm very particular when it comes to my events. I have a certain vision for each event that I do. And when I have that vision, I'm not going to walk out of that room until I feel that vision is complete. Some people will understand that I have a vision and I want it a certain way, and some other people will try to change your vision, even though sometimes the suggestion that they make may be something good, but sometimes it could be a suggestion that you don't too much per se like, and because you don't like it, they get upset. But I have built a pretty strong team that I work with, and we all work very well. We understand each other, we know what's going on, and we constantly see each other in business and outside of business. So we have a bigger understanding than just work. We actually gather and have gatherings and get together and have a good time as a family. It's more of a family than just an employer or employment. Look, break real quick. I have to get my nicotine in real quick. And since we're taking a break and you watch me, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on. We got in this morning. We got in the building about 8 o'clock this morning. We went ahead, bust down the tables with the linens, dressed them with the tablecloths to the floor. We went ahead and dressed all the chairs with spandex chair covers. Lined all the tables with chargers. We've already prepared the centerpieces. We're getting ready to finish things up in reception and get ready for the ceremony. Get everything lined out and put the chupa together. Had to take a break. It's been a while. Bag's starting to bother me, but I'm getting there. And we're gonna get it done. Every time I do an event, I actually run into this fear. My biggest fear is to have my biggest events first are usually weddings. They the top dollar events. My biggest fear is I hate for anything to go wrong at an event, especially when I planned it out detail by detail. So my biggest fear is always with the food. Because being that the food is cooked on site right then, right before it's paired, there's always a possibility something could go wrong, something could get dropped, something could get burnt. That's always my biggest fear, that nothing goes wrong with the food. Anything else can pretty much be taken care of, but if something goes wrong with the food, if it get dropped, burnt, or something dropped in it, we have to replace that whole dish. And replacing the whole dish can sometimes cost anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on what the dish is. That would be my greatest fear though. Or breaking my glass. These glasses here are $168 a piece. I will not let no one touch them with me, because it's one of my greatest fears of them being broken. And they're thin, so I try to keep up with those pretty much.
I got a sauce for them right now.
The only difference I would say would be the actual clientele, the budgets, and the resources versus Augusta versus Atlanta. Let's see, Augusta versus Atlanta. Here in Augusta, I'm familiar with just about all of the venues and the resources that I have here in Augusta, which would be my live flowers come from Georgia State Wholesale. All my artificial flowers I actually do shopping for. I buy them in different places. I love Hobby Lobby, my favorite store of all. I also travel to North Carolina to Golden State Wholesale Silk Florist and buy silk arrangements, silk florals to create arrangements from them. But what I would say different about Augusta and Atlanta, Atlanta has a bigger variety, a bigger clientele, bigger budgets. And not really being about money, but the bigger the budget, the bigger project I can create. I mean, a lot of clients see things and want it, but they're not really ready to pay what it's going to cost to create it. In Atlanta, you run across celebrity clients like they're everyday clients. They don't mind spending an extra dollar to have what they want. I feel like if I was in Atlanta every day and my business was in Atlanta on a daily basis, I feel like I would have run across some of those celebrity clients. I actually did run across one of those celebrity clients here recently. About a week ago, I did a fashion show, the Fashion Beats Cancer fashion show, and it was hosted by one of the young ladies off of Love and Hip Hop and her friend Enrico. Also, another benefit of Atlanta have a huge amount of venues versus the handful we have here in Augusta. That in Atlanta is very diverse. You have your rustic clients, your elegant clients, and you have your chic clients. You know, you have a different variety of clients in Atlanta. What once again is because there's more population there. Trying to get ready for the cocktail hour.
Thank you, sir. Hey, my man. You got him? Okay. Then let me put your thing in the bar. Get one of them? Yeah. Just call it. Thing in the bar. He's next. I'm sending him in. I got you.
It takes a lot. A lot of people only see the day of the event. Nobody really gets to see the background of what's put into the event and what it really takes to make that event. When I say dedication, you have to be a die-hard fan of this type of employment, because if not, the frustration and the client's frustration will run you crazy if you don't know how to deal with it. Because what you have to do is you have to understand that this client has trusted you with their event. This is like trusting you with their home, or trusting you with their car, or anything of that sort. They're trusting you with that event, even though they're seeing pieces of what may be at this event. they still have no total clue and idea of exactly what is it going to look like. So once again, you have to build a rapport with this client. You have to get this client to trust you. So you have to be very, very diverse. Because if you're not diverse, you may be able to close one client, but you may not be able to close that more difficult client because you're not diverse and ready to be able to get on their page and make their event their event. Dwayne, 10 minutes.
Huh? 10?
10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, DB.
It's don't get lost.
Let's go on the show. We got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah.
She gonna do it?
I was just
I can't leave my. Are they loose? Are they loose? You have to. You should have run out.
Alright, excuse me everybody. If I can have your attention, I need you to put on your kindergarten voices and we're going to keep silent until you come back down the aisle. Okay? We're about to start this. We're about to make it. It's official. Ain't no turn around now. Don't run out the door. Get to the door. I got something for you.
Bye.
Baby, you entice me precisely. Can't deny how I feel about you. Loving you's exciting, everything in timing. Spend every minute trying to see about you.
Events of Music, event planning and designs. We are a full planning event planning company. We offer floral designs, catering, linens, lighting, and everything else that you could possibly need for an event. We do all types of events, from banquets, weddings, birthday parties, anniversaries, whatever you can think you want us to come in and do for you, we will make it happen. We've been in business 8 years strong. We're very passionate about what we do. It's not just an event to us. Every event is a personal event and it's personally done for that client. With that being said, we focus more on what the client wants and not more of what people feel it should be. More so, we also focus on packages than a price list. You go to certain florists and they'll sit down and tell you, well, I'm going to charge you this much, this much, this much, this much. What I try to do is I speak to each client personally and see what type of budget they're working on and plan their event within their budget. We work with all types of budgets. We do everything that you could possibly think of, from before the event planning to setting up the event the day of, to also breaking it down and making sure that everything goes the way it has been planned. I know y'all wasn't looking at me. Alright, hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Bakari, and I am the owner of Events of Music. It will be my pleasure to introduce to you this evening the wedding party. Starting off with the mother of the bride, Miss Cindy Scholes. Sauls. I apologize, Miss Sauls. Also, we have the matron of honor, Miss Christina Worder, and best man, Cecile Travis. Cecil Travis. Also, bridesmaid, Miss Amanda Garcia. Groomsman, Mr. Darrell White.
Daryl usually got an 8 in. The way I feel it.
Y'all don't laugh at these people because I'm messing up their names.
Man.
Hi, I'm Bakari Willis. I'm the owner of Events of Amuse, an 8-year strong company. We are an event planning company. We offer full service event planning, lighting, decor, floor arrangements, lighting, and everything else that you could possibly need for your event. Check us out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/eventsofamuse. Also check us out on the web at www.eventsofamuse.biz. And also, if you feel like you want to give us a call, hit us up 706-373-9828.
Tuesday night, running late for a meeting. Session ran over time. Never know when you walk out the door what's really in store. Hopped in the whip, headed to that meeting. It's singles night tonight. As I walked in, saw an old friend, we embraced. She gave me her new number. Yeah, been a few months since I seen you, girl. I must confess you've been on my mind. All I know is it's so good to see you again, girl. Oh, yeah. How you been? I was wondering about you. You're looking good, taking care of yourself, just like I knew you would. Oh, so glad I wasn't on time tonight. Oh, else I wouldn't have seen you. It's good, so good, so good. Yeah, see you again. Oh, see you again. All through the meeting, I can't stop texting you. How beautiful you are. And you write me back saying I'm looking good too. Made your boy feel 10 feet tall. Everything happens for a reason, yeah. And to everything there is a season.